Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Harlie Rogers and today I will be showing you my routine of cream contouring and basic powder contouring and highlighting, but it's also going to give you an insight on how to do it if you don't know how to, or if you're just interested in seeing how it's done or seeing how I do it, then however you want to see it, however you want to watch it, however you want to think about it. I don't know. But I think that's all I have to say. So I think we could just jump straight into the video and I hope you enjoy. So I've already done my eyebrows and my eyes, obviously, because you don't really see that, and I've done my foundation. So we are just going to jump straight into the concealing. So I'm going in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Porcelain, just to highlight my under eyes, forehead, chin, nose, laugh lines and all that. So I'm going to get some of the product out and then put it on this brush and then just apply this underneath my under eye area. Concealing under the eyes is just such an important thing to do because it literally just makes you look 10 times more alive. It just makes the under eye brighter, just highlights it like mad. Just reduces the shadowing underneath the under eye, and I'll blend this in and then you'll see the difference between from this eye to that eye, so bear with. So with a damp beauty blender, I'm just gonna blend all this in, and then I'm going to go in with a smaller, more detailed beauty blender, and it's going to allow me to get right underneath the eye. So if you can see already, it just lifts the eye. This is the concealed eye. It just lifts the eye, makes it look brighter, makes it look more alive. And then this eye, you can see that it's got more wrinkles and creases and whatever you call it. It looks a lot darker. My eye looks lower, I think, or maybe that's just my weird eyes. But yeah, just a lot brighter, and then just makes a lot of difference. So we're just going to go in and fill in the other eye. Once again, get the beauty blender and just dab it all in. So next we're still going to do the highlighting on the face. So we'll add more of this product. And we're going to apply it on the forehead, chin, get a bit more out of the bridge of the nose. Hold on. Yep, so it's on the bridge of my nose, laugh lines, and then I like to apply it here. Don't ask, I feel like it's just something in my head that I like to do. Because I bake under here when I'm cutting the contour, so I feel like it already adds that halfway highlight. I think I'm just thinking too much into it. And then once again with the beauty blender, just gonna blend it all into my skin, and it just makes your face look so much brighter and filled with life. It does for me anyway. I think my face needs all the help it can get. So you want to quickly get all this blended in. As you can see there, you have to work with the product pretty quickly, depending on the product, to be fair. This one's good. Some you have to apply and then blend straight away because it dries and then it just doesn't blend so well on your skin, but this one works like a dream. And it's cheap, so winner. So we've done the cream highlighting, so next we're going in with the cream contouring, which I find very fun. So I'm going in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer once again, and I got a really dark shade, it's Espresso, so I'll be using this to cream contour. So what I like to do is not apply it on my skin straight away. I prefer to put it on the beauty blender and then apply to my face. So we're going to add a little bit of product. Apply this into my cheekbones. gonna bounce this on my cheekbone until it's all blended in. I kind of already have obvious cheekbones, but I want to make them a bit more obvious. So I'm gonna get more product and then apply it onto this cheekbone. Oh dear, see? It literally just spreads like a wildfire, or a forest fire, is that what it is? I don't know. I've just had to beat the hell out of my face. Like this. And then we will do the forehead. I don't tend to do the jawline when it comes to cream contouring, because I don't really see the point in it. I do contour my forehead when I use the powder. So we will do that. So we're just going to apply this as high up into the scalp as possible. I kind of find cream contouring stressful. You just have to do so much, like, work. As much as I love doing makeup, I can do it for hours on end, but it's just a very long blending game. Look at those baby hairs. Oh dear. But it's pretty good. You can't really see my forehead in this camera angle, and now my hair's come out. Yay! Okay, so this is something I never really do, but I will do it for this video. It's cream contouring the nose. It's a tricky game, but I'm gonna face it for you guys. I think for this I'm gonna go in with a brush, apply it on the brush, and then this is the illusion of making your nose look smaller. Who needs a nose job these days when you have concealer? Or contouring, I should say. So then now we're gonna have to blend this in. Beauty blender. See, it doesn't really... Well, let's be honest, I could go in with my finger, I think. So, and then we'll just add more. See, the thing is, it takes off all the product, like the foundation that I put on, and the concealer that I've just put on. Do you know what? I'm gonna blend this in a little bit. I know what I'm doing, don't worry. Kind of. So we're gonna use my finger, and then we're gonna just have this all in. And then we'll go in with more concealer, put it on the bridge of the nose, and then around the cream contour as well. Then we will go in with the smaller, detailed beauty blender, and just blend it in on the bridge of the nose. I probably should have cream contoured before I concealed, but oh well. I guess from this you can just learn what not to do. But I'm trying to teach, but I'm kind of just doing a video on it because I feel like I'm helping myself at the same time. But you can still see, well I can still see, these, can you see the darker lines there? Snatch the nose. So we've done the concealing and the cream contouring. So next we're going to go in with the powdering. So I'm just going to cover my face with powder. I'm going in with the Rimmel Stay Matte powder as I usually do because it's my holy grail and it's just amazing and it's affordable and it's just perfect. I like to go in with this flat sort of angled brush, apply the powder onto the brush. So I feel that if you just dab the powder onto your skin, it's not going to move all your hard work. It's just going to keep it in place because that's what we want. We want it to be in place throughout the whole day and possibly the evening, depending on what you're doing. And then, as I always do, I go in with this small fluffy brush and apply the powder right up to the eyes, because I will be applying the rest of my eyeshadow off camera, because that's not what this video is about. So the rest of my face is done now, my eyes I mean, and we are going to go straight into the powdered contouring. So I'm going in with the NYX contour palettes. Is it in any shade? I do not know. Just the Contour and Highlight Pro palette. First of all, I'll be taking this shade right here to chisel out my cheekbones, my jawline, contour my forehead, and nose, and under my lip. So I'm just gonna gently buff the powder into the cheekbones. And then we're going to take this on the jawline. Always a good shout to put foundation on your neck and powder down to your neck, because if you do contour the jawline, then you're going to want it to blend nicely, otherwise it's going to be all muddy and gross. And no one wants that, do they? So next, taking the product onto the forehead. This adds the illusion of a smaller forehead. When it comes to contouring, you plan to make everything look sharper or smaller. So yeah, forehead looks smaller, cheekbones more noticeable, more sharp, same with the jawline. It creates the illusion of a smaller, thinner face. Same with the nose, it makes your nose look smaller, more thin. And when it comes to contouring the under your bottom lip, it creates the illusion of a shadow, and makes you look like you have a bigger bottom lip. So, like I said, who needs Botox and, you know, nose jobs and fillers when you have makeup? So going back into the contouring of the nose, I'm going to use that same shade that we used on the face. And I'm just going to do a light a little bit of contour on the nose. I'm going to apply some of the contour underneath my bottom lip. I like to buff it in a little bit. So then I use this powder brush and I just tap this into my skin around the nose. Same as we did with the concealer, so you just apply the powder on the bridge of your nose and the sides of your nose. So I will go in with an even smaller brush, and I go in with these light shades here, banana shade and a white shade from the same NYX palette, and I apply these around my nose area to hide the contour. So highlighting these bits here. The next one I like to do is bronzing, so I will take a big powder brush and I will go in with this bronzy, orangey, well, bronzy darker shade from the same NYX palette, and apply this onto my cheeks for a nice bronze look. I see this as a part of when it comes to contouring as well. We're not sure why, I don't know if it has anything to do with it, but I like to do it, so I'm going to add these steps in. So I add it on the cheeks, around the jawline, and my forehead as well once again. And then to prevent it from looking a little bit muddy, I just dab some more of the powder around my face so it all looks nice and blended in. This is my routine in such detail because it's what I always do. So I'm not going to add any blush today because it's not really part of the routine and I don't tend to always add blush to my looks. I'm going to go back in with this flat angle brush and using the light shade and the banana shade once again, I'm going to add more coverage onto my face and apply these onto where I applied the concealer because it adds even more of a highlight. And then I also like to do a quick bake with the powder under the contour so it looks nice and sharp. So I'll apply it onto the forehead. I've already done my nose area, but we'll add a little bit more coverage on there. Like that. And then we'll do the under eye area. So now the concealing's done, the cream contouring, I've applied all powder all over my face and then I've done the contouring with powder, the bronzing, highlighted my face. So all that's left to do is highlighting, which is the best bit. So I'm going to go in with the Revolution Sugar and Spice palette, and in this just has a beautiful highlighter shade, which I have already destroyed and already hit pan with, but we will ignore that. That's this shade right here with this round small brush. And we'll just add that beautiful shimmery glow. You add as much as possible because it's the best part of the look. And then the nose. For that extra glow. And then for another illusion around the lip, I like to apply it onto the cupid's bow. And then why not just apply a little bit more highlighter because we want to blind the bitches. So that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed just this routine of mine of cream contouring and just contouring in general and highlighting. I think that's all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed. I'm happy with how it went. I'd just like to give you a little bit more of an insight on what I do and to show you how to do it if you don't know. So if I was able to help you, then I'm glad. Let me know if I was able to help you because I like to teach. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already because it would mean the world to me. So yeah, have a beautiful day guys. I love you so much. Bye.